Ladies and gentlemen, families and friends, a very warm welcome indeed to Canterbury and to this degree ceremony of the University of Kent, which is held in this amazing setting of Canterbury Cathedral. The ceremony will start soon, and it begins with 4 processions: the graduands, the academic staff, the honorary graduate, and the Chancellor. We'll all stand for the last procession, and I'll give you a signal so you know when to do that. Now, this is going to be an exciting, spectacular, and memorable occasion, and we want you all to have a truly wonderful experience during the ceremony and to see each and every student graduate. To make sure this happens, I would like to ask you a really big favour, that you remember all those seated around you. So please don't block each other's view by standing up, moving around, or leaving your seat to take photographs or videos with phones, cameras or iPads. Also, could you now make sure that your phones are switched to silent? We all know how annoying it can be when a mobile phone rings at a special event like this. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a truly fantastic time.
Distinguished guests, our honorary graduand, colleagues, and especially our graduates, I declare this degree congregation open. Please be seated. Today we're awarding degrees, certificates and diplomas for those who have completed academic courses at the University of Kent. I want to thank the Dean for allowing us to use this wonderful venue of Canterbury Cathedral as the setting for today's ceremony. This is a very special occasion. It is the culmination of so much hard work and dedication. As Chancellor, I want to welcome everyone who is able to be part of our celebrations today. 2 years ago, our lives were turned upside down when the pandemic struck. We had to rethink much of what we had taken for granted: how we work, how we learn, teach, undertake research, interact with one another, and so much more. You all showed extraordinary resilience and commitment to complete your studies, and we're very proud of how you rose to those challenges and overcame them. You've made it. I want to thank all the family members, friends, and other supporters who are here, as well as those who are not. All of you will have provided support in so many ways for our graduates, for which you too deserve our thanks and congratulations. I'd also like to thank those members of the university staff who have supported you throughout your studies and in your broader life at the university. Many of them are here on the platform or volunteering in the cathedral, but there are countless others who've also contributed to your success today. It is our community, our family, the staff and students together that make the University of Kent such a successful institution. Graduates, I am so proud to see you here today. You are proof, if any proof were needed, that Kent students are truly extraordinary. We've seen that demonstrated during the pandemic, when everyone pulled together to look after each other, supporting each other through periods of isolation, keeping one another safe. Many of our students and staff worked hard to support the fight against COVID. Some contributed through the production of essential PPE or through their research. Others, including those students who remained living locally, were on the front line of support for the nation as healthcare workers, delivery drivers, supermarket staff, or as volunteers in the community helping those who were shielding. We are so proud of their work because it says something very important about our institution, about who we are and the values we hold dear. Being here today means you have excelled academically, but you've also gained the knowledge, skills, and understanding to enable you to move on to the next stage of your life. We still live in changing and challenging times, but on this day, my greatest hope and belief is that Kent has given you, our graduates, everything you need to embrace change. Not just your certificate and qualifications, but more importantly, the knowledge, values, confidence, and determination to meet every challenge. Of course, it helps to have great teachers. We have some of the world's leading academics among our staff with a passion for passing on their knowledge and research skills to students. Our researchers make a difference in the world, working across disciplines to tackle some of the world's great challenges, whether big or small. They will have made sure you were up to date with the latest ideas, the cutting-edge thinking that inspired, and I hope challenged you too. This is what universities are for. We're here to make a difference, to transform lives, whether through an education and student experience that fires your imagination so that you can make your mark on the world, or through outstanding research that changes the way we look at things, or through working with local communities to bring about positive change. That work continues, I'm proud to say. The Research Excellence Framework, a recently published assessment of UK universities' research output, indicated that we'd moved up 11 places in the key national table for research quality, again confirming our reputation for world-leading research across the arts, humanities, sciences, and social sciences. Our Kent and Medway Medical School, the first medical school in the county, is now in its second year and doing extraordinary work to prepare a new generation of doctors to meet local needs. And just a few months ago, the world applauded the news that Professor Abdul Razak Gurna, formerly of our School of English, an alumnus of the university, and a great and inspiring voice for tolerance and inclusion, had won the Nobel Prize in Literature, our second Nobel Prize in the past 5 years. Now, we cannot guarantee a Nobel Prize for studying at Kent, but it certainly seems to help. So, graduands, I hope you're as proud of this university as we are of you. I hope you enjoy the ceremony and afterwards go on to celebrate your success with family and friends. Enjoy your rite of passage as you cross this stage. This is your moment to shine. Please feel free to clap, cheer, and be joyous. It is, after all, as I said, a celebration. By admitting you to your degree, it is our honour and pleasure to mark your success and to wish you well on your future path, wherever it may take you. Thank you.
Most Honourable Chancellor, to you and to the whole University, I present these candidates from the Division of Human and Social Sciences found worthy to be admitted to degrees.
By virtue of the authority committed to me, I admit all those who are about to be presented and other qualified candidates in absentia.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Oluwaseun Abedoye. Sashina Adekari. Marvelous Ayukemli Akiodi. Co Jackson Beeden. Rowena Elizabeth Beaumont. Jocelyn Rose Bell. Eleanor Louise Brayshaw. Jodie Rebecca Brierley. Matthew John Burleton. Hannah Faith Carter. Camilla Chichrova. William Harry Pascal Colette Fusey. Benjamin John Samuel Creighton. Emil Dow. Esker Ayelts.
22 is here.
Sami Ahmed Al-Kuli. Viola Lynn Favoretto. Laura Catherine Risuenio Gomez. Jake Luke Greenleaf. Hannah Rebecca Harding. Max Stanley Hather. Poppy Amber Haynes. Lydia Ifelui. Victor Joshua Jonah Karuma. Onsur Kim. Trisha Priscilla Namirembe Kaiseki. Maxime Klemenko. Sangeeta Lama. Daniel James McMorland. Deborah Obafemi Matthews. Lewis Lackland Moria. Deborah Onahinison Moma. Sarah Rebecca Morrison. Clementine Stephanie Rain Moore. Fathmath Zan Nabil. Oluwa Firetoni Ayomide Odubanji. Precious Opoku. Thomas John Parsons. Charles Anthony Power. Eleanor Isabel Ann Richards. Mingail Sharper. Matthew Peter Skinner. Gemma Tompkins. Brandon Tran. Molly Rose Turner. Joseph William Webb. Stefania Anna Maria Zagripsia. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Jordan Isaiah Adebayo Asha Adebiyi. Karadine Adeyemi. Keisha Lady Adjei. Valencia Aguera. Mohammed Anaf Bari Hassan. Imuitinyan Osama Alator. Danielle Amir Ali. Mohammed Jasmine Ali. Arsene Alimi. Wilfred John Anderton. Paige Louise Andrews. Jude Entree Bracy Echo. Oluwatobi Aroyawan. Rose Akua Asantewa Botang. Mehmet Baron Abstil. Thomas Badham. Oluwa Damilola Demilad Bakari. Hallie Emma Baker. Kaya Thomas Baker. Casey Barchi. Tyrell Ian Plummer Bartley. Aileen Adriana Bastida Sierra. Emmanuel Kwesi Gemilai Bega. Felicity Jane Bennett. Adam Absalom Best. Nabil bin Zainul Abidin, Christopher James Blakely, Daisy Florence Rose Blewett, Bridget Amor Botang, Jack Farrington Bolshaw, Jonathan Orishia Sholaye Boyo, Alexander James Bridger, William George Brune, Thomas Edward Michael Bryant, Harry Ryan Buckley, Freddie John Chapman, Harry Leslie Church, Ben Nicholson Clark, Charlotte Allison May Clark, Cameron Klein Cole, Luke James Comley, Rosie Elizabeth Condon, Alhaji Conte, Emily Victoria Cornwell, Kitty Mabel Cullinan, Denise Apusi Winair Dalaba, Reese Paul Davies, Thomas Radcliffe Taylor Dawkins, Bethany Charlotte Dawson, Brandon Clayton Dillon, Miracle Dissy, Kira Ann Donnelly, Harry Richard Donnelly, Stuart Graham Dooley, Lucas Courtney Dorriel, Taylor Lee Dos Santos, Sophie May Amaranthiana Drummond, Neve Rebecca Dunley, Domas Titos Idukas, Ewan Grant Elder, Robert Samuel Elms, James Arthur Emery, Victoria Violet Evans, Bamidele Fabayodori, Adeyemi Chukwumika Fate, Rio J. Finch. Lara Valeska Fisher. Brandon Terence William Forrester. Harry John Forster. Max Leonard Charles Fox. Arthik Francis. Sophie Freeman. Vladislav Ganev. Griffin Gates. Nikita Golubov. Jade Alexandra Good. Julian Jumar James Grant. Tashinga Michael Gutu. Hugo Hamada. Lena Hamid. Amelia Elizabeth Harrison. Ryan Frederick Hayday. Lewis Eric John Hayes. Isan Haydari. Jaden Herdman Grant. Anaya Hiller. Ellen Louise Hill. Guy Hillary. Roshan Parbat Hirani. Daniel Peter Hockey. Lauren Isabel Hodges. Siohan Hu. Jack Ramsey Hudson.
I now call upon the public orator, Professor Darren Griffin, to present Mark Lane for the award of an honorary degree.
Most Honourable Chancellor, Mark Lane is a multi-award-winning landscape and garden designer. A graduate at University College London, he was born in Hitchin in Hertfordshire and grew up in Hove in East Sussex. A TV and radio presenter of great repute, he gives lectures countrywide and is a published garden writer several times over. In his 20-year career, Mark has designed and created gardens and landscapes all over the world. His interest in gardening began as a small child, encouraged by his grandfather pulling a small truck laden with string, seeds, and a magnifying glass. Here he got the firmest of groundings in plants, soil care, and seed sowing. His grandmother was a flower arranger, and she taught him about plant combinations, colour, texture, shape, and form. This could not have been a better education for a 6-year-old, and I know that he constantly uses it in his garden design work today. Always surrounded by books when growing up, his father being an MOD technical author and his mother an avid reader, he developed what he describes as an encyclopedic brain for plants. Mark first toyed with the idea of becoming an art therapist and an auctioneer, but eventually started life as assistant editor at a medical publisher. He rose to the position of editor for Obs and Gynae, neurology, urology, and psychiatry. He was then headhunted to become the publishing editor of the Royal Institute of British Architects, 5 years later to become the managing editor for the international arts publisher Thames and Hudson. Then in 2000, Mark was in a car crash which left him in his wheelchair. His condition complicated by being born with spina bifida. Following a long rehabilitation period at the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital in Stanmore, he had the opportunity to work with an amazing horticultural therapist who taught him of social and therapeutic horticulture. He since became the first UK garden designer in a wheelchair and the first TV gardening presenter in a wheelchair. Mark, however, is defined far more by his ability than by any disability. He set up Mark Lane Designs locally, just outside Canterbury in Bramling. Alongside his garden practice, he works as an ambassador for Thrive, a charity that uses gardening to bring about positive changes in the lives of people with disabilities, ill health, or who are isolated, disadvantaged, or vulnerable. And also Groundwork, a federation of charities working locally and nationally to transform lives in the UK's most disadvantaged communities. In this role, Mark transformed Canterbury Pilgrims Hospice Garden, where every bedbound patient can now access the whole garden. Mark has been a key person in the realisation of the University of Kent's Community Oasis Garden. This garden is a partnership between the university and Mind, the mental health charity, to provide a space for sustainable food and well-being for students, staff, and community members. Mark put together a vision for the site that showed what it could become, bringing in his design expertise with Groundwork and Thrive, allowing us here at the university to create new partnership and begin fundraising. He was also kind enough last year to open the garden officially, welcoming new partners and visitors. When Mark started writing for magazines, drawing on his days and skills from publishing, one article was published in BBC's Gardener's World magazine. This was spotted by one of the researchers for the BBC TV show of the same name. He did a camera test for a director, and 2 days later, he got his big break as one of the main presenters for BBC Gardener's World. Aside from Gardener's World, Mark is probably best known for his regular appearances on BBC Morning Live. As the gardening expert for the show, the BBC has continued Mark's contract post-pandemic, and now he travels to Manchester on a regular basis to film. Also filming either from his own garden in Kent or stunning places like Wimbledon or the Tower of London, he shares his knowledge of gardening, plants, and design to a much adoring and very large audience of over 1.5 million. Mark is the garden and plant expert for QVC, the TV shopping network channel, and now he has his own programs, Love Gardening with Mark Lane and Garden Makeover with Mark Lane. He has also appeared on Celebrity Pointless and Celebrity Mastermind. He's currently in discussions with BAFTA and Oscar-winning production companies to produce a TV series on his book entitled royal gardens of the world. Mark is an influential name within the Royal Horticultural Society, or RHS, regularly appearing and interviewing at shows such as the world-famous Chelsea Flower Show. Recent years have been amazing for him. His firm was, in 2021 alone, the best residential landscape gardening practice, the best international garden and landscape design firm, and the best landscape and garden design practice. He was shortlisted in the National Diversity Awards 2021 for Celebrity of the Year. He was the most innovative garden designer in 2021 and UK's Landscape Designer of the Year in 2020. For his inspirational career in garden design and media and his contribution to public life, Most Honourable Chancellor, to you and the whole university, I present Mark Lane to be admitted to the degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority committed to me, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa, with great pleasure. I'll leave this with you.
Yeah, please. Thank you very much. Most Honourable Chancellor, I'm most privileged to receive this honorary doctorate from an international university that plays such a big part in developing in potential and talent of tens of thousands of students who come from so many different parts of the world. In December 2021, after a very tough couple of years for everyone, I received a letter from Professor Karen Cox, Vice-Chancellor and President, informing me that the University of Kent wished to confer upon me an honorary doctorate in recognition of my inspirational career in garden design and media and my contribution to public life. Due to work commitments and for one reason or another, I had to defer receiving this incredible award until now. I, like so many before me, was amazed that my work has been recognised by such an outstanding university. My first thoughts were, they must have confused me for someone else, or that my friend was playing a practical joke. Then I was asked if I'd be willing to deliver a few inspiring words at this ceremony. I agreed and then immediately thought, crikey, what the hell am I going to say? I must confess that I feel neither old enough, although friends and family would probably disagree, nor wise enough to contemplate giving anyone advice. And for any broadcaster, writer and designer, the idea of delivering a speech to an audience of several hundred people is still a daunting and humbling task. I share this day with 254 other graduates and their families and friends from all walks of life. You have spent several hard years carrying out advanced research and adding to your knowledge. This is your day too, and I congratulate you on your splendid achievements. All those receiving degrees have achieved something quite profound. Although it may not seem so now, what you have endured and accomplished is of major significance. But I remember my own feelings correctly after my last exam, and I simply felt enormous relief and a keen and unquenchable desire to party. I imagine most of you feel the same way, so I'll keep my speech fairly short. For me, my studying, my job, my vocation is something that I love with every cell in my body, and I feel very lucky. After getting my O and A levels and getting my degree in History of Art at UCL some 30 plus years ago, I suddenly found myself in the large and frightening work environment. My days in higher education were among my most memorable, making friends who are still part of my life today, but I had no idea what I wanted to do. Whatever the title, an award not only honours the recipient, but it also honours and raises the profile of the profession, charity or sport in which a person has excelled. It's not just garden design, writing, and TV work that I love. I also thoroughly enjoy working with several charities and giving back however I can. All of them have gardening or social and therapeutic horticulture or disability at their core. True knowledge comes from personal experience and the conviction of action. And knowledge grows when it's shared with others. In fact, it's one of the few things I know of that grows when it is shared. As an editor, I got paid to read books that I loved. What a privilege. As a writer, I got to write down ideas and experiences and share them with other people. As a publisher, I got to edit books by people who I really admired. And as a garden designer, I've been able to leave a legacy for others to enjoy for years to come. And as a broadcaster, I've been able to share my skills, knowledge, and experience with millions of people. It's just really exciting. In other words, everything I've done has been a collaboration for which all those other participants in my life, my husband, mum, late father, grandparents, brother, and extended family, deserve equal recognition. I've been able to combine the passions of avocation with the responsibilities of vocation. I think we're truly fortunate when we're able to blur the lines between work and play. Use your knowledge, whatever your vocation. Apply it and share it. And not only will you do well for yourselves, you'll contribute to making the world a better place. And that should be your ultimate goal. Your future lies ahead of you. The only limits to your success will be yourselves. It may feel like there aren't the opportunities today that our parents had. The world is filled with rage, pandemics, and madness. The climate change, discrimination, intolerance, fanaticism, and polarization of beliefs makes the future less bright. You're not the first generation to feel this way. You may need to be more focused and determined than your parents, but the future will be bright if you make it so. May you all have the good fortune to know someone who will give you the motivation to experience the joy and satisfaction you receive from helping others. Every one of us will have personal circumstances and sometimes external factors which may not be in our favour for a particular period in time, but determination will always pay off. Always have patience, focus, dedication, and a clear goal. We live in a bewildering yet absorbing technological age with a fast pace of life, but the values that underpin success don't change. Receiving your degree will not be enough for you to succeed in life. Some of you may not end up working for businesses or organisations that will provide you with the necessary personal development programs for one reason or another. It will be your personal responsibility to ensure that you reskill and upskill yourself as you go along. I also encourage you to keep in mind that equipping yourself with skills and qualifications alone will not guarantee you success unless you have the right attitude towards work and colleagues based on the right core values. With these thoughts in mind, I proudly but humbly stand before you to accept this honorary doctorate, which you so kindly bestowed upon me. Be good ambassadors of this university wherever you'll find gainful employment. I also commend your parents, guardians, and family for the sacrifices undertaken to support your education. I also commend the university administration for the hard work and sacrifice to realise today's achievements. Now, as promised, my speech is gone, so go and party.
I now resume the presentation of candidates from the Division of Human and Social Sciences. Nicholas Matthew Hutchinson. William Peter Jakoncic. Jamil Delmini Isifu. Anila Jacob. Natasha Francesca Isabella Jacob. Jay Jatta. Shankaya Jayamayu Ragan. Darun Jaya Sankar. Louise Stephanie Jones. Prince Joash Najanthan Joseph. Yusuf Kader. Jasmine Luned Kelsey. Mohit Kaul. Hassan Shabir Kazmi. Zoe Anna Kearns. Enya Autumn Alice Kenny. Shamar Khan. Millie Jean Knapp. Amelia Rose Knights. Sophie Louise Knott. Timothy Francis Konedu. Lucas Leo Lane. Toby Lober James Lawson. Mihai Laoli. Richie George Madden. Jaydeep Kaur Mahal. Edward Christian Mahamalagay Pereira. Namra Mahmood. Sergio Marquez Fernandez. Cameron Donnell Sheriff Matthews. Muhammad Yasnin Yunus Mian. Oliver Richard Micallef. William Paul Morgan. Lauren Asina Mulaba. Toyib Mustafa. Shirley Mutoni. Namatama Muyunda. Sutopa Nandi. Fatima Hassan Abdul Rahim Abdulaziz Nasser. Ethan James Nightingale. Alexander Bernard Nelson Cole Lilly, Oluma Roti, Temi Toper, Otin Main. Jessica Modupeola, Ocean Bohan. Alia Osman. Isosa Otot. Emre Ozsoy. Maria Amber Parsons. Zivesh Hashish Patel. Emily Jane Perridge. Sarah Gabriela Diamandu Focio. Zain Al Hussein Purbai. Helena Policarpou. Rokas Povilitis. Aoife Sarah Power. Andrea Elizabeth Pratts. Nathaniel William Francis Pugh. Lance Raven Purtis Quimpo. Marita Ramaj. Bethany Leanne Elsie Ray. Joseph Rich. Toby Michael Richards. Joseph David Andrea Risley. Ellie Ricks. Oliver Thomas Wilmot Roberts. Will Anthony Robertson. Matthew Mither Madalena Rohan. Katana Robin Roper. Victor Neo del Rosario. Christopher John Ross. Regina Rusi. Sami Said. Alex Bureau Joseph Shafu. Maznan Siddiqui. Ewan Alexander David Simmons. Amrit Singh. Matthew James Sivewright. Madeline K. Smedley. Chantel Louise Rihanna Smith. Rebecca Solomon. Awa Nena So. Amy Elizabeth Sparks. Holly Stone. Maria Surbeck. Micah Kofi Ezra Taylor Minla. Daniel Amana Tite. Andy Tu. Joshua Edmund Turner. Isabella Turnham Scott. Anna Katerina Torre. Nastasia Natasha Yuso. Emil John Vathy. Dale Valaplam Muriel George. George Alexander Wallace. Alicia Jean Waller. Sunny May Melina Waller. Lucy Krista Watson. Maya Sophie Welsh. Matthews Wilson. Alexander Robin Wood. George William Wood. Olivia Catherine Rose Wright. Isabel Young. Slayman Zian. Faiza Zulfikar Ahmed. For the degree of Master of Arts, Zacharina Priscilla Omalayo Akwea Ajela. For the degree of Master of Science, Kerry-Ann Samuel Nazir Burgame. Piers Julian Gardner. Dennis Roy Carrimatam. Kian James Ward. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. For the theses, an empirical investigation of female labour force participation, fertility and cultural norms in developing countries, Anamia Atoradibo. For the theses, Capacity Development in Nature Conservation, New Approaches to Strengthen Individual Professionals, Thurza Anna Katerina Lofelt. For the theses, Adopting a Holistic Approach to Amphibian Conservation, Benjamin Tapley. The following candidates have requested that they be admitted to the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy in absentia: Yidan Che, Andrew Christopher Dean, Roland Kingsley Griffin, Joanna Felipa de Souza Marques Viana Canales.
Will all those receiving degrees and certificates today now please stand? This has been an occasion of great celebration of your achievements, and I wish the very best to each and every one of you. But of course, throughout this ceremony, you've been roundly applauded by all those who are here to support you. Now it's your turn to reciprocate. Will you please applaud them in return? Well, I mean, to be honest, that was pretty feeble. Can you do it properly, please? That was better, much better, thank you. Now, I know that some of you are continuing with further studies here, but both you and those leaving should keep in touch with the university. You will always be welcome, of course, to return. We have one of the most extensive and lively alumni associations of any university in the United Kingdom, which I hope you will join and be active in. Finally, may I thank every one of you for coming today. Wish you all a safe journey home. I declare this congregation closed.
you.